Hi guys, welcome to day 3. You have made it to the halfway mark. I guess it's a little more than halfway if it's 5 days. For today, I've got a 20-minute flow for you. Similar to our 15-minute flow, this is great for any time of day. It is just a little bit longer, but again, if you'd like to tack this on to the beginning of a more active, longer practice, this will be great for that as well. Like our 15-minute flow, you won't necessarily need any props for this. Having a block or two handy is always nice, so if you want to grab those, have them nearby in case you like them for anything. But other than that, all you'll really need is a yoga mat. So go ahead, unroll your mat, and I will meet you in tabletop position, hands and knees. So coming into your tabletop, hands and knees, stacking the wrists right underneath the shoulders and the knees right underneath the hips. We'll start with some cat-cow. So on your inhales, go ahead and drop the belly down, lifting the gaze and the tailbone. And on your exhales, pressing the earth away as you round the back and bring the chin towards the chest. Inhale to arch, lift the gaze. Exhale, round, pressing the earth away. Take 3 more just like this, allowing your breath to lead you. And 1 more. Inhale, pull the shoulder blades back towards each other. Exhale, feel the shoulder blades spread on the back. Lovely. Go ahead, find a neutral spine. From your neutral spine, go ahead and extend the right leg straight back behind you. And then go ahead, cross that leg all the way over towards the left, bringing the ball of the foot down onto the earth. Take an inhale to extend the spine long, crown of the head forward. And as you exhale, turn to look over the left shoulder. And take a peek at your foot. Feel the right side of the body expand. Then on your inhale, go ahead, release to center, releasing the right knee underneath you. Take the other side. Go ahead, extend the left leg straight back behind you. Cross it all the way over towards the right, bringing the ball of the foot to the earth. Inhale, extend, crown of the head forward. As you exhale, turn to look over the right shoulder. Take a peek at your foot. And imagining the left side ribs spreading like an accordion. And then releasing back into center, releasing the knee to the earth. Now from here, we're going to take a twist. We'll start with lifting the left arm. So go ahead, lift the left arm all the way up to the sky. Inhale here. And as you exhale, take that left arm, thread it underneath the right, bringing the left shoulder onto the earth, the left cheek onto the earth. The right hand can stay right in front of the face if that feels okay. Maybe you can extend the right arm over the right ear, extending it long. Finding the variation that works for you with that right arm. If you extended the right arm, go ahead and bring the hand back in front of the face, press down into the palm as you undo your twist, bringing the left hand onto the earth. And we'll switch sides. On an inhale, go ahead, lift the right arm up to the sky. And as you exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left, bringing the right shoulder to the earth, the right cheek onto the earth. And again, the left hand can stay in front of the face. Maybe you extend the left arm long over the head. If you extended the arm long, go ahead and release it back in front of the face. Press into the palm as you undo your twist. Lovely. From here, go ahead and walk the hands forward about one hand's length. Tuck the toes, make your way into downward facing dog. Finding any movement here that feels good, anything that speaks to you. And when you feel satisfied with movement here, begin to find stillness in your downward facing dog. Making sure that the index fingers are parallel to each other and that you're pressing down through all 5 finger pads. Paying special attention to pressing down through the index finger and the thumb. Pulling the shoulder blades away from the ears. Pulling the navel towards the spine gently, not over rounding here, but keeping the belly alive. The heels should be disappearing behind the feet. So you don't want the heels turning in or turning out. You want the feet exactly parallel. And while the heels do not have to touch the ground, they are energetically reaching towards the earth. Go ahead, slowly start to walk the feet up towards the hands. Find hip width distance in the feet, a bend in the knees, let the torso and head hang heavy, coming into your ragdoll. Taking a few moments to check in with the entire back side of the body. Maybe shaking the head yes a few times, shake it no, shake it maybe. Maybe shifting the weight on the feet a little bit as you bring a sway into the torso. From here on your inhale, you're going to bring hands onto shins, lift halfway, find length in the spine, crown of the head reaches forward, exhale, fold. Inhale, hands to shins, lift halfway, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, exhaling, fold forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale, lift halfway. This time as you exhale, bring hands onto hips, keep a bend in the knees, and inhale to rise. Finding your Tadasana mountain pose at the top of your mat. So big toes touch. Kneecaps pull up towards hip points, pubic bone towards navel, shoulder blades back and down. Stand up nice and tall. Feel yourself firmly rooted. We'll take a couple sun stretches here. So on your inhale, go ahead and lift the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, gentle bend in the knees as you hinge at the hips to fold forward. Inhale, hands to shins, lift halfway, find length. Exhale to fold. On your inhale, come all the way up to stand with a flat back. And exhaling to bring hands into heart. One more just like that. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up to stand. Flat back lifts you up. And exhaling, hands to heart. We'll add on to that a little bit. So once again, inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway, find length. This time as you exhale, bring the hands onto the earth and step back into downward facing dog. On your inhale, bring the body forward into a plank pose, shoulders above the wrists. Taking a breath right here, nice strong plank, belly pulling up and in. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, lower chaturanga if that's in your practice. Otherwise, lower the knees, bend the elbows back, lower the torso towards the earth. On your inhale, upward facing dog, or simply pull shoulder blades back, finding cobra pose, opening the chest. And as you exhale, tucking the toes, coming into downward facing dog. Taking a couple breaths here in your downward facing dog. From here, go ahead and walk the feet up towards the hands. Big toes touch, come into a forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthen the spine, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, lifting the arms. Exhaling, hands into heart. On your inhale, lift the arms to the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips as you fold forward. Inhale, hands to shins, find a length. Exhale, bring hands to the earth and step the left foot way back behind you. And go ahead, lower the left knee onto the earth and untuck the left toes, making sure that the right knee is stacked right above the right ankle, coming into a low lunge here. When you feel steady, go ahead, lift the torso, arms lift. Notice if you're dumping all the weight down into the hips and pull the pubic bone towards the navel to find a lift in the torso. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, bring the hands down into heart center. Take another inhale to lengthen here. As you exhale, twist to the right and then hook the left elbow outside the right leg. Pressing the palms into each other to help you twist, bringing the gaze over the right arm. If this does not feel comfortable or if it's too much, feel free to bring the left hand onto the earth and the right arm to the sky, coming into a milder version of the twist. Taking one more breath here. Inhale deep. Exhale long. On your inhale, undo the twist, bring hands onto the earth. Go ahead and tuck the back toes underneath, lifting the left knee, pressing the left hamstring up towards the sky. Get strong in the legs, and when you feel ready, lifting the torso, coming into your high lunge. Taking one more breath here, inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and lower the hands onto the earth and step the left foot up to meet the right. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthen spine. Exhale, fold. On your inhale, come all the way up to stand, lifting the arms. Exhaling, hands into heart. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthen. And as you exhale, the right leg steps way back, lowering right knee to the earth, untucking back toes, finding your low lunge position. Again, making sure that the front knee is stacked right above the front ankle. When you feel steady here, go ahead and lift the arms, lifting the torso. Pressing down into the feet, finding lift in this pose. Go ahead and bring hands into heart center. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, twist to the left, bringing the right elbow outside the left leg. Palms press into each other to help you twist. The gaze will come over the left arm. Again, if this is too much or it feels uncomfortable, come into a milder twist, bringing the right hand down and the left arm up towards the sky. On your next inhale, undo the twist. Bring hands onto the earth. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. Again, pressing the back hamstring up towards the sky. Find lift in the legs. And when you feel steady, go ahead, lift the torso, high lunge. So imagine trying to press a block in between the thighs. Even in this pose, find the square of the hips. Take one more inhale. And exhale, lower the hands. And then step the right foot up to meet the left. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward. On your inhale, coming all the way up to stand, lifting the arms. And exhaling, hands into heart. Coming into a chair pose, go ahead and bend the knees deeply, lifting the arms, nice long torso, making sure that the weight is in the heels, so you should be able to see your toes just past your knees when you look down. Maybe sit down a little bit lower. Take an inhale, sit down a little bit lower. Inhale, sit down lower. Inhale. Exhale, come all the way down to sit. Coming into Navasana, boat pose. Make sure that you're sitting up on your sit bones and not rolling back onto your tailbone here. So sitting with a nice long spine, lifted chest, feet are flat on the mat. Go ahead and bring the hands behind the thighs. And slowly start to lean the torso back without rounding so the chest remains lifted. As you lean back, walk the feet in, and then slowly start to lift the feet, bringing them parallel to the knees. You can stay right here. If this feels steady, you can release the arms, bringing them alongside the legs. And maybe you can play with straightening the legs, or maybe just straightening one leg and then the other, playing with your boat pose. Remember, lifted chest. If you start to round down, you know you've gone too far. Taking one more inhale here, and then exhale, release. Lowering the feet, go ahead, hug the legs, bringing the forehead towards the knees. From here, we'll come all the way onto our backs for a bridge pose. So lowering all the way back. Feet are flat on the mat. Extend the arms long next to you, and you should be able to graze the backs of your heels with your middle fingers here. So that's how you'll know that your feet are properly aligned. Once you find that here, go ahead and press down into the feet as you lift the hips up towards the sky. If it's available to you, you can snuggle the shoulders underneath you to clasp the hands together and press the hands and the forearms down into the earth as you lift the hips up towards the sky. Take an inhale here. Go ahead and release the arms, and as you exhale, roll yourself down vertebra by vertebra, bringing the back all the way onto the earth. Bring your feet as wide as your mat and drop both knees over towards the left and then to the right, coming into a windshield wiper in the legs, releasing the back bend. And then from here, go ahead and hug the knees in towards the chest, give them a squeeze. Maybe lifting the forehead up towards the knees, getting really small. Releasing the head to the earth, coming into a happy baby. So the feet come up towards the sky. Hands can reach for the outside or the inside edges of the feet. And you'll pull the feet down, pulling the thighs alongside the torso. Maybe taking a gentle rock here. And go ahead and release the feet. Give the legs one last squeeze here. And then make your way into a comfortable seat. And finding a seat that feels good for you. Sitting up nice and tall, long spine. Invite the eyelids to close or gently lower the gaze. Taking a moment to observe breath and body. Go ahead and take a big breath in through the nose. Open the mouth and let it go. Let's take 2 more just like that. Inhale deep, fill up the belly. Let it go. 1 more, your biggest breath of the day. Let it go. And when you're ready, gently fluttering the eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.